I didn't give my empty row of plane seats to a mother with toddlers. I had a career-making presentation in Phoenix at 9 in the morning. My only option was a red-eye landing at 6. I paid $140 of my own money for an exit row window seat because the entire row was empty. I'd flown this route before and knew exit rows don't recline much, so people avoid them. An empty row meant I could actually sleep before the biggest meeting of my life. I board and find a woman sitting in my row with 2 small kids. One is crying, the other is kicking seats. I check my boarding pass twice. Definitely my seat. "Excuse me, you're in my seat," I say politely. She looks up exhausted. "I know, I'm in 19C, but my daughters are in D and E. This row is empty, so I thought you could switch? They need me between them or they'll scream for 6 hours. I paid extra for this specific row. I have a huge meeting when we land and I need to sleep." Her expression hardens. "I'm traveling alone with 2 toddlers. Surely you can be flexible. Your seat is 1 row away. You can still reach them. Do you have kids? Because if you did, you'd understand." Her voice rises. People stare. A flight attendant appears, looking like she's seen every trick. "What's the problem?" The mother jumps in. "I'm traveling alone with my daughters, and they're very young. I just need this row to keep them calm." The attendant checks my ticket, then looks at the kids. "This is an exit row. Children under 15 can't sit here by federal regulation. Please move to your assigned seats." "But I need to be with them," the mother insists. "You'll be 1 row away in 19C. That's where you need to sit." The mother's jaw clenches. She roughly unbuckles the kids and drags them out. As she passes me, she mutters, "Hope you feel good about yourself." I sit down drowning in guilt even though I know I'm right. The attendant gives me a quick nod. After takeoff, I stretch across all 3 seats and fall asleep within minutes. I wake during descent. I glance over at the mother on her phone. Both kids are asleep on each other looking angelic. The guilt hits again. Maybe I was too harsh. Then a man walks from first class wearing an expensive shirt and looking relaxed from wine. He stops at row 19. "How'd they do?" he asks. She doesn't look up. "Cried for 40 minutes, then passed out. You should have switched with me. I told you before boarding I didn't care about first class." I wasn't leaving our daughters alone in economy while I sat up there. My stomach drops. "They wouldn't have been alone. I would have been here. That was the whole point," he says. "Someone needed to be the parent," she mutters. The flight attendant is doing final checks nearby. She stops and listens. He sighs. "I feel terrible you sat back here for 6 hours. I kept thinking about checking on you, but didn't want to make it weird." "We're fine," she says coldly. The attendant steps closer. "Sir, you had a first-class seat?" He looks surprised. "Yeah, 3A. My wife didn't want it, so I used it since we paid for it." The attendant looks at the wife, her expression shifting to professional fury. "Ma'am, earlier you told me you were traveling alone with your daughters when you tried taking this passenger's paid seat." His face changes completely. "What?" The wife's face goes bright red. "That's not what I meant. You said, 'I'm traveling alone with 2 toddlers,' to guilt this passenger into giving up her entire exit row." He turns to his wife slowly. "You had my first-class seat. I begged you to take it. You said good mothers don't abandon their kids for luxury. Then you lied about being alone to steal someone else's seat? It's not the same thing," she snaps. "You made everyone think I ditched you. I sat up there feeling like garbage for 6 hours because you wanted to play martyr. Then you tried scamming this woman by lying." The 5-year-old wakes up crying. The 3-year-old joins in wailing. The wife glares at me like this is my fault. "You made me look like a deadbeat dad when you could have been comfortable the whole time," he continues over the screaming. "Maybe if you actually wanted to be with your family, you wouldn't feel guilty," she shoots back. The attendant touches my shoulder. "You did nothing wrong. Your ticket, your seat." We land. I grab my bag and leave fast. Behind me, they're still arguing about therapy and victim complexes. I make my meeting on time, well rested. My presentation is flawless. We get the client. My boss calls me a rock star, and I never feel guilty about keeping my paid seat again.